What are the Hawks getting in Anton Frondell, and what do you think is his NHL ETA?
Well, in Anton, they're getting a super well-rounded, big-bodied, sort of heavy-set kid. The scoring is legit. The ability to pound the one-timer and rip the wrister off the wall is legit. He'll give them a nice foil on the power play of the future if they line him up on the opposite flank from Connor Bedard, which with their handedness could actually work pretty nicely. He's got the ability to play in tight and around the net and on the cycle and make plays. He defends well. He defends hard. He's a competitive kid. He's a beloved teammate. He's a gravitational kid, as sort of forgetting the hockey piece of it. Just an awesome, awesome kid. Crushed his combine interviews. It was a joy to speak to as a member of the media over the course of the last 2 years. That side of it, I think will bode well for the locker room, and he could wear a letter in the NHL someday. And the big question with Anton in terms of drafting a player like Anton at third overall is how much offense is there? Is this the 50 to 60 point dominant two-way center? People have talked about the Barkov and the Kopitar comps. I've never been able to quite wrap my head around that. Those are Hall of Fame level players, and I don't think Anton has shown at this stage in his career that he's got that kind of an upside. But I also don't love the other comp, which has been Anton Lundell. And I do see the stylistic side by side with Anton Lundell, but I think there's more offense, and Frondell has shown more offense at this age than Lundell did. He's not a natural playmaker. There have been stretches over the course of the last 2 seasons with the Swedish national team at several international events, in Hockey Allsvenskan. There have been stretches where you've wanted to see him with the puck on his stick just look a little bit more dangerous individually, break guys down, beat guys one-on-one, that side of it for a top 3 pick. But that's never been his game. He's got skill. He can handle the puck. He'll take pucks to the net. He can score, as I mentioned, with that shot of his. But I don't think he's ever going to be a dynamic sort of individual creator, or that sort of 90 point guy in the NHL. Now, can he be more than the 50 to 60 point guy? I think that's within the realm of possibility if he develops well, if he hits some checkpoints, if his feet and his boots get a little quicker. There are times where he can look a little heavy out of the blocks. And the playmaking does need to become more natural. But the highs for Anton have been very, very high. There have also been stretches in Hockey Allsvenskan where he has dominated. At the Five Nations 2 years ago as an underager at the Five Nations, dominated. So there's been a little bit of inconsistency in terms of ebbs and flows in his career arc to this point. But as a player, he's going to be a very, very good player. I'll be interested to see whether he ends up as a center or as a winger. Obviously listed as a natural center, has played center with the national team, but played exclusively on the wing in Hockey Allsvenskan last year with Djurgården. I know he wants to play more at center for them, but with them making the jump from Hockey Allsvenskan to the SHL this season, I wonder again whether he may end up back on the wing. Obviously, we'll play center for the Swedish national team at the World Juniors and all of that. But the big question with Anton is just what kind of offense are we talking about? Are we talking about legit second-line offense, or are we talking about potential first-line offense? And can he be a first-line winger for Connor Bedard? Is he your 2C? That's what they'll have to sort out with him over the next several years. As far as the last part of your question, which was timeline, I think if he has a solid season in the SHL this year, which I expect that he will, even if he doesn't blow the doors off the SHL, if he's just a productive, regular contributor, a standout at the World Juniors, I don't think it's out of the question that we see him start the year in the NHL a year from now.